All right, welcome back to No Decorum. This is AJ.
It's Daniel.
And we have a interesting segment to talk about.
We think it's interesting.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's it's about Tucker Carlson, actually. He had this guy on his show. Name is Victor David Henson.
Mm-hmm. Sounds right.
Of Hoover Institute.
The Hoover Institute, yeah. That's right.
And they were talking about why women, or they said the young people, are not starting their own family, and they're not, starting with their life, actually, basically.
Yeah. So they're saying they're like adolescents, right? They don't want to grow up.
Yeah.
And specifically, they were talking about AOC.
Do you find it interesting that they are so offended by fertility and nature and the idea that people reproduce and that's okay? That we, men and women, come together and create new life. Like, the whole thing is repulsive to them. Why is that?
Well, I think it's because it started with the feminist movement, that they felt that impaired a woman's future. But I think it also reflects reality, Tucker, that the age when people are getting married, having children, buying a home, buying a house has gone from mid-20s to mid-30s. And our crisis right now is that we're not reproducing ourselves. We're about 1.8 rather than 2.1 or 2. And we're suffering from what? Prolonged adolescence. These children, or they have adult bodies, but they have the minds of children. They don't want to grow up. AOC is a good example of a person who's suffering from prolonged adolescence. And she said she doesn't want to have children because of climate change. So it's a phenomenon. I don't know if it's because of $1.7 trillion in student debt or the economy, but they just don't want to take off their training wheels and go out and experience life and its adventures and dangers.
Why do they have an obsession with AOC? Why do they just keep bringing her up as an example in every single thing?
She's young. She's influential, attractive, brown. I don't know. Progressive.
Is it because she's defying all the things that they say women are not capable of doing?
Probably.
Is that what it is?
It's something like that, yeah. I would imagine. I mean, look, they have these it's predefined like parameters of where women should fit into.
Yeah.
They should, stay home, submit to their men, have children, be homemakers, right? All these things that the right wing believes women are supposed to do.
And this is what that guy, Victor Davis Henson, is talking about.
Yeah.
He's saying that these women are not having kids.
Mm-hmm.
They're not starting their life. And that's why United States population is going down.
Yeah, so he said it's at it's at 1.8 as opposed to 2.1. So
Yeah.
Does that mean the replacement rate?
Yeah.
It's funny, he was talking about, people used to buy homes in their 20s. Now it's in their 30s, right?
Yeah.
I wonder why that is.
Well, those are the things that he's not talking about.
Yeah.
He's talking about culture thing.
Sure.
Basically saying it's because of the feminist movement.
What about the economics?
Yeah, I mean, feminist movement could be a reason. I mean, that might be a reason. But it's more of a reason that, economics.
Yep.
Most people are starting late is because they're going into college first.
Mm-hmm.
So that delays your 4 years. Then after you get out of college, you have to find a job. So that delays another 2 to 3 years, because by the time you find a job and you get a little bit established, you want to be able to earn money and save some money to be able to buy a house.
While you're still paying off student debt.
Yeah.
And a lot of things get in the way, right?
Yeah. And that pushes you up to 30. And so by the time then you buy a house, and then you decide to have kids, you are in mid-30s.
And there you go.
Yeah.
But we don't talk about that, right?
No.
It's got to be the cultural issue. That's why.
Yeah.
Kids not wanting to grow up. Forget that, AOC graduated with a degree in economics. She was congressperson, right? She's still a child.
She's a 2-time winning congressperson.
We don't count that.
But she does not want to grow up.
She doesn't want to grow up, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
She didn't win one time. I mean, twice. And
Twice.
First time she beat a very established person.
she did. The second most powerful person in,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah, he was supposed to take over for Nancy Pelosi.
That's right. So how'd that work out? Anyways, yeah, but that's not to her credit, of course. That was, I don't know what happened, but she gets no credit for that. Right?
Yeah.
Running a good campaign. So yeah, their definition of growing up means something radically different than what we mean. I don't know what they're talking about.
I mean, having kids it's nice to have kids. I mean, that's not the question. But I mean, not everybody can afford kids.
And not everybody wants kids,
Yeah.
first of all. I mean, and it's their choice. Unless you're going to start mandating that everyone have a child, who knows? Maybe that's what they want.
Maybe they do. I mean, but once they're born, you're on your own.
You're on your own, yeah.
Yeah.
Let every child be born,
Yeah.
but then they're on their own.
Yeah. You're supposed to come out of the womb and start working.
Giving back to society.
Yeah. Start paying taxes. Well, no, not pay taxes.
No, we don't do taxes, right?
No.
Become self-sufficient.
Yeah.
Like Buddy Brown.
You should get a job.
But yeah, these segments are a little weird. I mean, every segment on his show is weird. But these focusing on AOC, what women want to do with their bodies, and like their idea of what the culture should look like.
I mean, AOC never said that she does not want to have kids. She said she likes to have one, but she doesn't know if she's going to be able to because all the things that are going on right now with her life. And she just gave an example as, maybe climate change is a possibility,
Yeah, it's detrimental to the environment, and maybe you don't want to raise a kid in that environment.
I mean, maybe Earth cannot afford 8-10 billion people.
Maybe you can't.
Yeah.
Unsustainable.
Yeah.
But again, it's our choice, right? You guys believe in choice, Republicans, right? Conservatives? Yeah.
That's only when you have to pay taxes.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Well, either way.
When you're supposed to have kids,
Yeah.
we're going to tell you then.
They're, well, that's, double standards or whatever. But that's,
Yeah.
But that was that episode. That was the segment. I thought it was pretty unusual.
Yeah.
But yeah, draw your own conclusions.